Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So again, this is not my AS Myrus, although I will be grinding the 3DCs over the next few weeks. This is my son's, who decided to waste a few stones and go for it. Anyways, this will be the video reviewing the 5-star gameplay of AS Myrus. And of course, we're going to ask the most important question.
Is she hot or not?
Well, if you watch her AS quest, you'll definitely see a couple of comments about legs. So yeah, I think she's hot. And after all, she does have a nice little uniform and a sweet pose when she wins, as well, as you can see in the standing stance right there. Anyways, she's a little bit faster than her OG version, and her VC is great. If you see it, she does a mini Hippo Blizzard, which I've mentioned in a couple earlier videos, 2 to 4 times L on single target randomly, as well as Earth type resistance 20%. Now, the Earth type resistance isn't as good as some of the other Earth users, but still, 20%, 20%. In her kit, she does retain a lot of her 4-star moves. So she does have Earth Wall, which is great against tough water bosses. She does have the middle move that can increase physical resistance for your team, and she does have Power Heal as well to heal both her as well as the rest of the team. Keep in mind also that her signature moves do boost her int, and she doesn't even need a manifest weapon, unlike the OG Myrus, which uses that to boost int for the whole party. So we're going to go with Earth Spiral first. 3 times XL single target, as well as int for all party members plus 30, as well as speed plus 30. So that is great. Usually you have to use a good VC or a non-attack move in order to boost speed for your party, but this one does both. Also stacks Spirit of the Rabbit on users, and that allows her to do crit magical attacks. And she also has the Transform Claw, very interesting AoE. It increases damage based on her amount of MP, and I'll demonstrate that in the later parts of this video. And when she has 3 stacks, it'll consume the 3 stacks and deal 4 hits. So 1 hit for the original plus 1 hit for each orb. So I guess if you have less orbs stacked, it'll do less hits. Here's her board. Now also keep in mind that because she can crit, whenever you do a crit hit, it does 2 orbs stacked on. So she only needs 3 stacks, and if she does a first hit and gets a crit orb, and then the second move is a crit, then she'll have it in 2 turns instead of 3. So you saw her Agrasta, which you can see my son doesn't have much. So let's take her out for a spin. So first of all, we'll just demonstrate her Transform Claw, nice and easy. Note that it has full MP, so that's the damage you can see against non-weak to earth enemies. And here we go again. Now against weak to earth, it easily clears enemies, but we're going to do with the single target first. 3 times hit, stacked 1 orb, and then we're going to do it again. And note that it still can crit with the second hit, giving her 3 stacks of orbs. Now, she only has 170 MP, so let's see her damage now. 103,000 to weak to earth. So even if you're talking normal damage, that's 50k damage, which is quite a bit more. And here, even lower. She only has 76 MP, so let's do it again. And see what we get. Boom, 118,000. So I'm not really sure if the percentage increase per percent of MP lost, but still, what you need to know is the lower the MP, the better. So in prolonged fight, is this great? In short fights, you won't see it so much, especially with a 2-turn AF. Now, she can easily handle herself against some of those, mid-range horrors. She can heal herself if needed, as you can see here. And with the stacks, and then she does a multi-hit, this level 65 Jupiter has absolutely no chance against us. Now, I remember wandering in here first when Global first got released, and those guys were tough, being that you used to, half 4 stars and half 5 stars. Now that we have full stacked element teams, it's a lot easier. Now in this case, we're going to take on the final form of Undyne. And so my son's team isn't as stacked as mine. No Mianfa, although he has been fortunate in pulling on the last 3 banners. And he has Tiramisu, as well as AS Myrus, as well as AS Renry. So he's got the luck now, although in the beginning, he didn't pull very many 5 stars. So I guess RNG will RNG, and the gacha hopefully will even out, not just for you, but for everyone else. So So first turn, we AF'd in, and you can see we did multi-hits, which, by the way, does boost the AF bar. Keep in mind that because we don't have Earth Zone, the extra attacks, every hit makes a difference in boosting the AF. So because my son doesn't have Nympha, her AF VC is great. And after 3 stacks, we do the transform claw. So just watch the AF bar and watch when you get 3 stacks, and then use the transform claw. Otherwise, spam the earth spiral move. That's the one that really builds those orbs and can create a lot of damage. And you do want all 3, you want to do it 3 times in order to boost int and speed for your whole party. Remember that when you have more speed, each member does increase the recharge time so that your AF can be having more hits. Now in conclusion, I do definitely think she is a top Earth DPS character in the game. And although she is a mage and can't contribute to physical resistance down against dedicated Earth physical teams, I love her VC. I love the way she looks, and the fact she can just wipe everyone out with AoEs, int up, heals. I mean, realistically speaking, you only need her, and you only need Mario at times. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.